Welcome back to the Deemed Up Podcast, guys. I am your host, Jacob Wheeler, and these are my boys, DC, Mark Daniels, and Adrian Avina. And this is like the second episode 2, and we have not, it's been a minute since we have all been together, actually since the St. Lawrence. So, man, it's good to be back, boys. It's good to be back.
Ain't no doubt.
Feels really, really, really good.
There is something special about it for sure.
Last event, man.
Last event of the season, we are here on the shores of St. Clair. St. Clair got some
legendary St. Clair.
Legendary.
Got some biggins.
Hey, Mark almost won a tournament a few years back.
I got lucky.
Jacob finished second last year.
Oh, yeah, but that was Erie. I mean,
yeah, but you caught a bag here.
I 1 ounce.
You made a 4.5 hour run.
That 1 ounce cost him a lot of cheese.
It was a long way. Hey, I'm not even joking to you. So I ran from Sandusky all the way up here to St. Clair. It was like 127 miles. Yeah. It was flat calm, but I felt for the guys running up here every single day.
Yeah, it was nuts. I made that run too.
As a call.
Longest run I ever made in my career.
The second longest run for me, for sure.
Yeah, that was long.
DC, what'd you do?
I think I know the answer to this.
See how I'm sitting? Y'all don't be hating on me because I'm sitting like this. Because look, whenever you get to my age and OG, you can sit like this. You know, that 65-year-old that's sitting in jacks at 7 a.m.?
That's him.
Guaranteed he's sitting like this, tapping that foot. Because he ain't got no worries. It's the last derby of the year. Let's go.
Absolutely.
We ain't talk about Erie. Old green, slimy-looking water. I ain't worried about that. Drum infested. I ain't worried about that place. It's got some big ones. I caught me one big in there. 6 younder.
Right in front. Hey, in my face.
Yeah.
In the face.
Dropped on him in 5 foot.
Unbelievable.
With a Guggen-based drag and drop, ding.
Hey, this is the thing, though. Okay, so we are talking past tense. We're talking about last year, the FLW Super Tournament, which was the Major League Fishing Super Tournament at that point in time. Adrian, at that point in time, was reeling in a couple $100,000 swordfish. Is that right?
Yeah, we were saltwater fishing. I wanted to fish it, because, of course, it being a smallmouth fishery, love fishing for smallmouth, but I won $370-some thousand.
Oh,
but yeah, we won a lot of money, and
300
how much?
Yeah, I think 374.
Gosh, dang,
That ain't too bad.
Solid.
Might need to get
Hey, just a couple weeks ago,
rig.
caught another one that was
Really,
worth like
though?
130.
Oh my gosh!
How
So this is the thing. If you don't know Adrian Avina, Adrian is ate up with saltwater fishing. Ate up and
Low key,
this bass fishing's for the birds.
He likes
Actually, this bass fishing was invented for Jacob Wheeler.
Who's a bird?
No, it's man, it's really cool to see you do what you're doing out there on the saltwater side and the freshwater side. I mean, we're obviously having a good time, and a lot's transpired since the last time we did this episode. St. Lawrence River was absolutely phenomenal. Caught plenty of bass. Adrian and I, we both made top 10.
Yeah,
had a good tournament there. Everybody had a solid mark. It was a little tougher.
I don't want to talk about St. Lawrence
We're
River.
not gonna talk about St.
The
Lawrence.
highlight of St. Lawrence River, we all know, was J-Dub winning.
It was good.
It was a good week. My boy Adrian Vina was up there too doing his thing, so it was a good week. But your boy, I ain't really catch much.
Check. I'm back.
Hold
I'm
up.
back in this
Go
thing.
ahead, Sizzle.
when you're tapping, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I know. Now you can hear me barely.
What?
See, he was going like this.
I was like, hello.
As long as the audio's good, I'm happy.
That's
You're
fine.
happy. We're all good. Okay.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Are we straight now? Or what?
Yeah,
We're going to back up a little bit.
Turn him up a little bit because
Hey, this is what rappers be
Alright,
talking about when they be in the booth. They be like, turn my mic up.
Restart.
Edit back.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so this is the thing. St. Clair, a lot's on the line this week, boys. I mean, this is a special event, and because, I mean, this is the thing, okay? Obviously, DC, Red Crest champion, MDJ, man, you're right there on the line. Both Adrian and Avina, it's a big event, and then obviously, I'm trying to catch a couple bass as well. So
Little added prize.
He's trying to get
Little
that
added
AOI.
prize.
Added prize today.
How about it?
They made it a little interesting this evening.
They did.
Tell them about it. Tell them about it, J-Dub. What they do?
So obviously, I'm in the position of potentially shooting for Angler of the Year. My good buddy Atifo is leading as of right now with a 12-point lead over your boy, and the league has brought $50,000 cash
In a suitcase.
In a suitcase. We're talking about cash money.
Yeah, we talking about
I've never
cash.
seen $50,000 cash money. I've seen a check with $100,000 written on it
He wants that cheese.
But yeah, it's a very, very nice added bonus to this event, and obviously $100,000. Somebody's gonna win $100,000, and there's really a few guys up for the chance of winning Angler of the Year. And I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. Every single year, you go out there, you compete, and you try to figure things out. It's just sometimes you force it, sometimes you don't. But overall, I mean, it's you're just gonna let everything ride and have a good time and sort of see where we go from there. I mean,
no pressure on you this week. You got a lot of pressure on you this week. You need to reel their. You need to reel them in. You need to reel them in, big dog.
There ain't no doubt. There ain't no doubt. So this is the thing. So but we did this last time, and I always like to start this with predictions. We've always tried to get a prediction and a bet on what the cut weight is going to be. I do not know what we said in the last episode, if that was accurate, but I
St. Lawrence
over and under. So I think it's my turn. Oh, so who did it last time? Who did it, Brody?
I think I did. And you guys laughed at me.
You said over 100.
You said over 100 pounds. I thought.
I don't know. All I know is we caught their ass.
You was right. Whatever.
It was 95.
He was right.
Okay, so
I think it was a push, wasn't it? Like 1 over 1 under.
It was 1 over 1 under. So
that happens a lot.
It does actually.
All right, so lay it out there. What do we got?
So this is the deal, DC. I'm gonna put you on the spot. I think it's in the progression of it all. Since it's your derby back, you're the house. So I want you to set it up for us. Set the whole deal up for us, buddy. Give me a name number.
One number?
One number.
I got a range. I got a range, though.
No range.
Always trying to change it up.
0 to 100.
0 to 100.
No, all right, so here's the deal. We are at St. Clair. Give y'all a little preview of what I think is going to happen this week. I think there's going to be some largemouth caught somewhere. I think the tournament will be one with smallmouth. Cut weight-wise, so a lot of times when I base my cut weights, I don't know what y'all do, I base them off tournament results. I'm sitting there thinking like, all right, probably take 20 pounds in a 5-fish limit tournament to make a 20th place cut here. This place is amazing. I think a lot of guys will catch 20 pounds. 19 to 20 pounds, somewhere in that range. Mm-hmm. So then after that, I'm going to add how many more over 2 pounds you're going to catch during the day, and I'm going to say, depending on the weather, the wind, the waves, if it forces people to fish in different areas, maybe a river, maybe a canal, who knows? If it gets them off of that lake and is inconveniencing them, I'm thinking that the number is going to be between 28 and 35 pounds, somewhere in that range.
A single
day. In a single day, and then so you got 2 days.
So you got to put a number.
All right, here's the number.
A single number. We got to pick over or under.
Okay, here's the number. I'm going to say.
Drum roll.
I'm going to say.
Brody, hit us with a drum roll.
I'm going to say.
Jeopardy noise.
I'm going to say 32 pounds a day.
So you're saying 64 pounds.
All 64 pounds.
Can I get
so 64 pounds is what you're going to call it.
I'm going to say 64 pounds to make the cut.
All right, how much
64
money we got on
or
this?
65 pounds. Hang on a minute. I'm going to guess. I'm going to say 65 pounds. 65 is my bet.
That's a solid bet, bro.
65 is my bet.
65.
Solid, because I don't know where to go over or under on that. Ooh, that's
how much
tough.
money is on this?
$100. So we always do $100 straight across.
Right, I'll go first. I'll take the over.
Over 65.
Over 65.
I'm gonna take the over.
See, I'm gonna take the under.
It's gonna be another one of them deals where it's gonna be a split.
I'm gonna take the under.
It could be.
You know why I'm gonna take the under? Because on those of you who've never been to Lake St. Clair, obviously it's between two Great Lakes, Lake Huron to the north and Erie to the south, and it's a pretty big body of water itself. The weather plays so dramatically here
in the playing field.
If it blows, all of a sudden that 65 could potentially come down to
57.
I don't know.
See, this is a body of water that I've been to, and it's a struggle to catch 5. Like you slap 19 on the scales, but you caught 6 bass.
Right.
You
right.
know?
Potentially, yes.
Right.
I can see that, but I feel like outside of maybe your guys' day, it seems like we have consistent weather. We're on a little bit of a colding trend, and fish really should start, grouping up. I think it's gonna be good, man. I
a lot of potential.
Do.
Jacob?
I mean, they've been smashing.
What is the prediction?
Results, they've been smashing.
Yeah.
Don't lose.
No
hey,
doubt.
So we got over.
Well, Jacob's going to catch 65 pounds.
Right.
In his
Don't
first
lose
period
2 times this
day.
week.
No.
Got him.
Don't lose twice,
Hey,
big
y'all
dog.
check out Googan Squad channel. We filmed something earlier this week. It's pretty special. I had a good time. I got the opportunity to have a tournament against Jacob Wheeler. I ain't going to tell y'all the results or nothing.
Oh, yeah,
So we did a full largemouth tournament. So hold on, before I get into all this stuff, I got to give my over under because we're split right now, and I'm gonna have to break the tie. So DC's either gonna pay somebody or he's gonna make some money.
I'm going to pay everybody.
So, you over, right?
He's over,
I'm
and
under.
you're under.
What did DC? Oh, he's the house. I'm tripping.
65.
So yeah, your turn, J-Dub.
I'm gonna pick under.
Wow.
Under 65.
Yeah.
I'm not counting mine.
Give me your
but it
reasons,
might
though.
be.
That is surprising.
Give me the reasons.
Weather is a huge impact on that. You also have to look at the field and the anglers fishing, and then so you have to factor 65 pounds is actually very close. I think it's somewhere between 60 and 70 pounds if I had to guess. So it's a really tough one, but it's tough because I think Group A will potentially be over, and I think Group B will be under. So that's my guess. But so. We'll sort of see what it goes.
65 is a good number.
65 is a good number.
I feel good about it.
I think the sleeper here this week is the largemouth.
For sure.
I do too. I will tell y'all this. So in this format, okay, even in cups, whenever you're sitting there, you've got 10 guys in your field and you're sitting there fishing, you look at their strengths, you analyze that fisherman.
Yep.
I'm just going to name a few people. Kevin Van Dam.
Yep.
Historically, he's probably going to fish for smallmouth. He's probably not going to be flipping and throwing a chatterbait. That's just who he is. So if you've got a field of guys in your group that's sitting there fishing, you can run through there and be like largemouth, 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 smallmouth, smallmouth, smallmouth. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
And if it's a really windy day and the guys that predominantly can use electronics and you catch smallmouth, that day is probably going to play into largemouth fishermen's hands, so the weight's probably going to be, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know how many 2-pounders they're going to catch. Largemouth's going to play this week.
Oh, for sure.
Because they are not sought after on this fishery, and someone is going to light them up. I don't think the tournament will be won there, but someone could potentially win their round on largemouth for real.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Really could.
Yeah, I believe
Absolutely. The problem with largemouth is, and you guys can go in on this one, the problem with largemouth is they're going to have a hard time to replenish. You go into a place, whether it's a canal or a creek or a bay, and I'm sure, like you said, it is a very much so, this is a diverse fishery. It's untapped, though, as far as the largemouth go, because typically the smallmouth are so big.
They catch 20-pound bags of largemouth here.
They do.
They do.
Absolutely.
But 24 pounds of smallmouth always win.
They're always going to trump. They're going to trump it.
I think not only that, we kind of talked about it a little bit, prior to this, of course, but forward-facing sonar sets up perfect on Lake St. Clair.
Oh, gosh.
Lake St. Clair, for you guys that haven't fished it, is extremely flat, pretty much
Featureless.
contourless, a lot of roaming fish. It's not like Erie. Erie, for an example, is isolated boulders, isolated high spots, hard spots, this and that, where you can really just run waypoints. But this place here, because of forward-facing sonar, I don't think largemouth are going to play. Like you said, somebody might catch them one day, but a lot of these guys in this field have gotten so good with forward-facing sonar. As long as it's not coon cow. As long as it's not coon cow out there, really windy, and you can actually pan around. I mean, I think the weights are going to be good, man. I mean, you looked at a lot of the tournament results, prior to this, multiple 20-pound bags, and kind of like DC said, I mean, if you go and catch a 20-pound bag, more than likely you're going to catch
5-6 more fish potentially just panning around, and then before you know it, you got a 48-pound day, and you're like, all right, to beat DC's bet, I need 12 pound.
Mm-hmm.
The problem
in one day,
but the Achilles heel to forward-facing sonar
is wind and waves.
coon cow
is waves,
which is where it comes from, coon cow.
Okay, keep in mind. Okay, here's another factor:
it's facts.
the largemouth factor.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what blows into it.
And that's why I think the largemouth stand a chance to be more relevant. Of course, leans to our format for one. Then secondly, the unpredictable weather. That just it gets crazy bad. That just plays into the hand of the guys that are stronger largemouth guys.
Well, I will tell you this. This is personally, I'm not going to tell y'all my game plan, but
Why not? Tell me your game plan.
here's my game plan.
Lay it out on the table,
Y'all
bro.
keep
Come
the
on, right here.
stinkies. Y'all can keep the stinkies. That's what I call them largemouth.
Stinky
Stinkies.
largemouth.
They stinky.
Man,
they in that grass. I'm not gonna drive 15 hours to go catch largies. I get to go catch them all the time around the house. I will go and fish. I don't know. I might win this thing, largemouth.
Let Stinky bite my hook.
Let a stinky bite it. I'm gonna weigh him
Come
in.
on, Stinky.
Well, here's the thing. For me, I would rather be a lot of largemouth fishermen in my group That way they ain't in the way.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, this is the thing, though.
Because I won't be in their way.
The largemouth.
Real talk. It's a lot of. I have a largemouth.
There is a lot of largemouth in this place, though.
A lot of
There
small
is.
ones, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is the thing that you have to figure out. Okay, listen. So I came up here in pre-practice, looked around a little bit, and the thing about this place is so interesting. Again, fall feed.
Right.
Fish are going up there to feed up, and this is the thing that you have to understand. They're going to be healthier, fatter now more than ever before. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be skinny. They're not post-spawn. They're not even close to the spawn. So, I mean, there's a chance those fish are going to weigh a lot more.
Oh, I think, bro.
These fish always weigh a lot, dude. I feel like they spawn and then they're still fat.
Yeah. Same with the St. Lawrence River.
No, I don't feel like that on St. Clair, though. St. Clair, they're skinny typically.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like the bodies of the fish, this is the thing that
they're built different.
The thing about St. Clair, this is like, I'm going into like more of the intricate details of it all, but if you take a St. Clair bass, like a 5-pound St. Clair bass, and you put him on the St. Lawrence River, that same fish, a 5-pounder, in like July, will weigh 7 pounds on the St. Lawrence River. It's the body of what those fish are.
Yeah, they weigh longer.
Are insane.
Yeah.
It's insanity. So it's a different deal, but regardless, it's a I don't know. I mean, I feel like the smallmouth we're gonna weigh more now. Obviously, they're still feeding up, but I feel like overall we're just gonna have to see, guys. We're just gonna see how this one shakes out. Obviously, we're gonna have to reel them in. It's definitely going to.
I'm gonna throw this factor out before we close on this deal. St. Clair, I'll be honest with you, it's any man's ball game out there. Because that's the factor when you pan around or when you just fishing around, dude, you can land on a gold mine.
Absolutely.
Anywhere on this joker because it's so good.
More than likely it's in Canada, though. And we didn't talk about that. We can't fish.
We did not.
We can't talk about Canada. So we can't fish Canada waters, and that's literally 3/4 of the lake. So now everybody's going to be kind of packed in. But if the wind blows, maybe a ghost town out there.
Change the
game.
And
it may open the game up because if it don't blow the next day, someone may lay on a gold mine and catch it. 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that's the thing. That is the thing. Tournament waters is U.S. waters of St. Clair, U.S. waters Huron. Well, U.S. waters of St. Clair River. The cutoff is the mouth of Huron, and the St. Clair waters of the Detroit River, or U.S. waters of the Detroit River, U.S. waters of Lake Erie. And so, I mean, that there is a lot of water. That's a ton of water for 40 boats.
Yeah, that's a ton of water.
40 boats.
We ain't talking about all the backwaters and canals.
I mean, there's a ton.
Dude, you could put our whole field of 40 boats just out in St. Clair, and you could probably look around and only see like 3.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Like, you can look around and see like 3 boats around, and you're like, well, I didn't have nobody around me all day.
Right.
Whole field's in out there.
Right.
Yeah. That's facts. So we're going to see what happens, guys. Obviously, we break it down a little bit. We had a good time talking a little bit about what was going on. Boys, I can't tell you enough how much I am pumped up to have everybody back.
We back.
Back all
Feels
the
really,
way.
really good.
We back,
man.
It
is something special to have all of us sitting here talking.
You got that little beepy thing? Little
Man,
beep?
for sure.
Hey, we back in this.
Real talk.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching along. We're going to cut it out there. We got some tackle to rig up. Get ready for tomorrow. We will see you on the next one.
Peace.
I repeat, we back in this.